Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Mission Matters. My name is Adam Torres, and if you'd like to apply to be a guest on the show, just head on over to missionmatters.com and click on Be Our Guest to apply. All right, so today I am in Beverly Hills, California at one of my favorite monthly events. David Rivera has his Monetized Talks tonight. And let me tell you, the community is outstanding. If you haven't been to one of these, monetizedtalks.com, go check it out. And I'll see you here next month. So my next guest is one of the speakers tonight, Marczell. Marczell, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so I know that you are the success guy, and I deemed you that. I know formal title success coach, and we'll get into the business that you're doing and also how you're helping people succeed. But before we do that, I'm just curious. David Rivera, Monetized Talks, how'd you get introduced to the community? Talk to me.
Well, one of my really good friends, her name's Natasha. She spoke here, I believe, last month. Natasha Graziano.
I was here, yeah.
And she recommended that I meet David. And I met him, and he's amazing. So I figured, hey, what's going on? We had some synergy, invited me to come speak. So I said, why not? And, honestly, it looks incredible. I do this all the time. This audience is great. It's a great audience, great people, beautiful event, beautiful home, and David's amazing. So I'm happy to be here.
How'd you get into the business originally? So speaking, success, like where'd that start for you?
I started when I was 15. I was
15?
coaching. Yeah,
what?
I was helping people become more confident, and I didn't really think I'd make a career out of it. And then when I was 18 years old, I was already doing seminars, and I saw my friend get hypnotized. And in a matter of like 5 minutes, he went from not having any confidence to being super confident.
Interesting.
And then I saw that, and I said, well, I'm going to go study this. And I went down this rabbit hole, and I started helping people out. And before I knew it, I got much, much bigger, started helping people not just become confident, but I took a company from a $30 million company to $1 billion in 10 months. I helped Jake Paul for the last 7 years.
Wow.
I'm working with him on Monday. Just so many different things. Athletes, professional sports teams, some of the biggest entrepreneurs in the world. At this point, I have insane amounts of clients, but they come to me because they want to reprogram their mind instantly. So the main thing I do for people is I help them change their mindset so they can go to the next level.
Wow, that's interesting. And so how did you know? Was there a point, so you went down that rabbit hole. I want to stay at that rabbit hole moment, just a moment longer. How did you know this was going to be your thing? Or did you know? Was it a progression? Was it just how'd that happen?
I knew I would be helping people my whole life. I wanted to be a doctor, and then I dropped out of college. And I had my first seminar before I dropped out of college, but I knew I was going to drop out anyways. I just wanted to wait. So I had something going on the side. My mom wouldn't be too mad at me. Or my dad, So,
shout out, mom, dad. Okay, go ahead.
And she was mad, I dropped out.
As she should be.
But I knew I would do it. My first ever seminar, I took a video. And in that video, I said, I'm going to have massive seminars. And a lot of people are going to come. I'm going to change a lot of lives.
Wow.
And then I was looking for whatever tools I could find, knowledge, psychology, that would accelerate my ability to help someone. And then when I stumbled on hypnosis, I was like, wow, I just saw a friend of mine who had no confidence at all. In 5 minutes, become the most confident person, walks off stage, never been with a woman before. And the prettiest girl in the room walked by, puts his hand out, spins her around, leans in, kisses her, ends up dating her for 3 months, and he was with her that night. He's never been with anyone. So
get out.
I shit you not. And when I saw that, I was like, there's no way this just happened. There's no way. There's no way. And I was just in so much disbelief. I started studying it. I thought hypnosis, you had to be a psychiatrist or something. And I was like, if I'm going to be a doctor, I'm going to go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And then I realized you don't need to do that. And then I started watching YouTube videos, and I started practicing, and I got really good really fast because I thought everyone could do it. Turns out everything I was watching was fake. Everything I was watching was fake. And all the things I was able to do, no one else has ever actually done. So I got pretty good pretty fast just because I believed that it was possible.
Whoa. What do you think? So do you think that it was a gift then, right? Would you say natural gift? Would you say, how would you word it? I don't want to put words in your mouth.
I would say I got lucky by being confident early on because the confidence made me better and made me more motivated.
It's like breaking the 5-minute mile. You didn't know and you were just running.
I thought everyone was running it. I thought everyone was running it normally, even though they were lying about it. And then that helped me. But, I think anyone can do what I do. I just think you got to want it bad enough. And if you want it bad enough, you'll do it. My obsession is I want to help people in the shortest amount of time to have the most ridiculous permanent change. How do you take someone who can't speak and make a public speaker in 2 minutes? How do you take someone today? One of my good friends, he's like, please help me. My mom just had a heart attack last month. Help her quit smoking. 30 seconds later, she can't touch a cigarette. 40 years smoking, 30 seconds gone. I can, and that's just casual stuff. What about business? You're stuck at 2 million a year. You want to go to 10.
Yeah.
You come to me, next month you have a record month. Month after that, record month. Month after that, record month. I had a client come to me, $0 first month. He had his friend pay for it. I charge $1 million a year. He had his friend spot him. Very, very, very rich friend.
Yeah.
He got a line of credit for him too. Spends $1 million with me. month 1 makes $1 million back, month 5, $5.5 million, and it just continues to scale. So it really depends. I believe mindset's everything. And if you can master your mind, you master your behavior, the way you show up. And the easiest way to do it is to program yourself to go get it. You know, the quote I always tell people is, if you're programmed for success, success is inevitable. If you're not, it's impossible. So, you know, as long as you're programmed to get what you want, you'll get it. Like, you know, an example would be someone's fat. Someone's fat, doesn't matter how hard they try to lose weight, they can't do it. Why? Why do they go home and have a cheesecake? Because they're programmed to be fat. So if you change their programming, I don't care how hard they try, they're going to end up in the gym. They're going to end up getting in shape. And that's exactly what I show people. I show people how to reprogram their mind, how to take control over their actions and emotions, so their goals are aligned with their programming, and then there's no resistance. It just happens naturally. You want the love of your life, it comes to you. It almost feels like everything happens instantly. Why is everything just falling in my lap? Why am I making more money? Why am I so healthy? Why is love of my life coming my way? So that's what I show people how to do.
What do you enjoy about doing seminars? A lot of different ways you can work with people, especially with what the prices you're commanding. You could stay one-on-one. You can do whatever you want. Like, what do you enjoy about doing seminars?
I feel like it allows me to tap into my best self, where I can really perform, and in a group setting.
Like the energy when you say that? Like,
the energy, but when you have someone come up and they're vulnerable enough and they tell you, you know, all of a sudden they go, you know, I'm here because this is my last straw, I'm about to kill myself. And then you change their life on the spot. And there's 5 other people in the audience that had the same thing, that didn't have the courage to come up. And then you have, all of a sudden, everyone opens up, everyone gets comfortable, everyone starts coming to you, and you're just changing life after life. And, you know, my seminars aren't short. They're 12 hours a day. There are no breaks. 12 hours a day, 4 days in a row, no fucking breaks, no lunch, no bathroom, usually. And we go all in. And by the time they're done, I mean, I've broken down every piece of resistance someone has, every wall. You can't do that in a one-on-one setting, but in a massive group, in a massive seminar with the audience, and the audience is supporting you, everyone's rooting for you, and then the whole dynamic comes together, and the exercises, and people just pour their heart out. I feel like there's nothing like it in the world for personal development.
Man, I'm emotionally drained just hearing it right now. I feel like, how do you feel like after you come out of there? That's got to be like a cleansing almost, like a purge. What word would you use? Like
I burn like almost 9,000 calories a day on stage.
That's what I thought.
And
I thought so.
It's
like Olympic athlete.
It's extremely, you have to be in good shape. You have to be super focused. You have to be sharp. You got to be on point. And the preparation before seminar is for me, it's about 2 weeks. Everything from sleep. I start sleeping 12 hours a day before. Hydration. If I'm a little bit dehydrated, I could see my performance dip. If I got 1 hour less sleep than I should have, I could feel my performance dip. So it's just diet, everything, inflammation. You got to carb load far enough out, like 3-4 days before, and then maintain that while resting, because the last thing you want is inflammation when you're on stage standing all day, you know, and then just continuing to fuel your brain. It's very hard. And then, you know, you never know what's going to happen. Like, if someone comes up on stage, it's not like the schedule is so rigid. Sometimes 12 hours, sometimes 17 hours. It just depends on the day. It can go crazy. But, you know, I feel like when you do something for others, motivation is limitless. If you're motivated, someone's inside that room and they're counting on you to change your life. I remember I had 104 fever at a seminar. I shouldn't have had that, but I was stressed out that week. My dad was in the hospital, had surgery and a bunch of stuff, and I got sick. And 104 fever, sore throat, could barely breathe, and yet somehow I went through the whole seminar, and I swear to God, the only thing that kept me moving is that every time I looked in the audience and I saw people like, I need this, like I need him, that's what motivated me. So I feel like if you come from a selfless place, people would be surprised at what they're capable of.
Man, all right. I hear them calling you on stage right now. So last thing I want you to do is look at the camera. Tell and how do people follow up? How do they learn more? How do they connect with you in your platform?
Hit me up on Instagram at Marczell, Marczll. I believe the name will be in the bottom here. And shoot me a DM. Just say that we were on Mission Matters. And I'll send you guys a free audio. It's called Dominate Your Day. So go ahead and send me a DM. Say DYD. And my team will send you a free hypnosis audio that will change your life. You listen to it every morning. It'll make you more confident, more motivated.
That's awesome. For everybody listening at home, just so you know, we'll definitely put the links in the show notes, so you can just click on the links and head right on over. And speaking to the audience, if this is your first time with Mission Matters and you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe or follow button. This is a daily show. Each and every day, we're bringing you new content, new ideas, and hopefully new inspiration to help you on the way on your journey as well. So again, hit that subscribe or follow button. And Marczell, man, appreciate you coming out.